Hi folks, Kilt-Man here. We're on location. We're in the Myers bedroom. Just me and the Myers boys. Just shooting the breeze, chilling out. It's early to bed tonight for us boys because it's a big day tomorrow. Very big day. It's the debut of me crusty old friend over here. It's his theatrical debut tomorrow. Halloween 2018. Are we looking forward to it, chaps? Yes, we are. This young man here, Halloween H2O. This old man here, Halloween H40. This young man here, possibly my favourite actually, Halloween H2. So, yeah, it's the big day tomorrow. This boy here is going to be bedecked in all his coverall and mask regalia, sporting this. I don't get in trouble with that in the cinema. But yeah, in about 12 hours' time, it all begins. Woo! Michael Myers returns to Haddonfield again. There's no one left living in Haddonfield, is there? You wouldn't stay there, would you? It's worse than Midsummer, you know? Anyway, so what we're going to do now is a little sort of a preview, sort of, ooh, get the adrenaline flowing, he says, lying in bed. But what do we expect from this one? What do we hope for? Well, we know that it's brutal. We know that this has probably got the highest body count out of any of the Halloween movies. Good thing. We know it's gory. I've heard it doesn't labour too long on the gore. I don't mind gore, but we want suspense. Halloween was always built on, is he there? Isn't he there? Now you see him, now you don't. He just comes in out of the shadows, that pale face looming in, like that, and suspense and tension, with a few jump scares thrown in. But it was built primarily upon atmosphere. It didn't dwell on the killings. The killings in the first film, Carpenter's 1978 classic, are actually surprisingly tame. And it's, as much as using this, he kind of goes for strangulation as well. So, you've got to try and, if you're going to try and emulate that, you need to sort of tone down the sheer all-out carnage side of things, I suppose. But I like a bit of blood now and again, and we know he definitely does deliver the goods in that department. Suspense and shocks, yeah, the shocks are there. Stupidly, I have now read some reviews of people who've seen it and people whose values or opinions I actually value, I should say, and I don't always agree with what they say, their verdicts on movies, but these are people that tend to back up their opinions. If they don't like something, they'll give you reasons why. They're not these just knee jerk like, well, that was shit, and if you like it, then you're an asshole. They will back up their reasons. They are genuinely vested in the movie itself. So hang on, I'm gonna just adjust this camera because it's tilting. So anyway, they've been disappointed in it. Disappointed, Kilt-Man? Did you say the word disappointed? Yeah, they have been. They all agree it's a good film and it's a great, event movie, a great horror film in its own right, and it treats Michael Myers with respect. But the downside appears to be the screenplay. Now, really speaking, are we expecting, sort of Shakespearean style writing for this? No. Are we going to get like a really audaciously clever plot line? No. I mean, already just from the outline, it's Halloween, Myers escapes again from a prison bus. I presume a prison transfer bus. He's going somewhere else. Well, good timing. And he gets out, and 40 years to the day, or to the night, he goes back to his old stamping ground and commits further atrocities. So, but you know, we expect that. We don't care how he gets there, really, do we? Because the whole thing is an exercise in mood and atmosphere. You've got this guy, that guy on the end, doing what he does best, stalk and slash. Um, so I hope we get to see, as well as the blood-curdling carnage, I hope we get to see him lurking in the shadows, the great shots of the pale face looming out of the shadows. Uh, you know, you hear something, you turn around, he's not there. Then they go back to doing whatever they're doing, and he appears in the doorway behind them. They look back again, he's gone. That kind of stealth mode killer, you know. Um, we also know that he's hugely strong for a 61-year-old. Um, he's definitely the scene where he smashes through the glass, grabs Laurie, Jamie Lee Curtis, by the neck and begins to lift her off the ground, like from behind a door. So his strength is definitely increased. Always was a strong bastard though, you know, he could do a lot, you know, this guy. And so yeah, I'm hoping that John Carpenter's score fits the film like a glove. Now, I've heard the entire score. In fact, I have the entire score, and I will be doing a review, as well as a review on the movie. I'm going to review the soundtrack score as well in a separate video, and I can, without going into too much detail, I can safely tell you folks that the score he's delivered here is absolutely fantastic. Yes, it's modernized. Yes, you've got, you know, the electric guitar comes in now because don't forget, he's touring, you know, the world with his his son, and some other dude who I've forgotten now. And he brings in a rock slant to it. Now, that's not predominant in the score here. The score is proper synth, and it sounds vintage, but with a modernized twang to it. Like, it sizzles, it's relentless, it's pulsating, it's exciting. So yeah, let's just hope it fits the film, because one of the weird things I've seen in some of the reviews so far is that no one's mentioned the score, you know, and these are the people that I tend to trust. So I don't know, what are they playing at? So yes, yeah. Sorry, I get transfixed by blades, and so you boys, you've got high hopes of this. You know, you've passed the baton on. You passed it on to this guy. This guy fucked it up. Then you passed it on to this guy, and let's hope that you deliver the goods, because please, we've had too many shitty Halloween films. Too many. God damn it, too many. We are owed a Michael Myers, worthy of the name. And I do believe that this is going to deliver. I think the fans are gonna lap it up. I think newcomers to the horror genre, you know, who have been suckered in by the hype machine, the relentless, unstoppable, almost like Michael Myers, unstoppable hype machine for this movie. You know, will also come away satisfied. And if they haven't seen any of the films, fucking idiots. I'm sure they'll rectify it after this. Go back and see what started the whole thing going. When I've just watched the original Halloween again today, not that I needed to, because I know the film, I could quote the film word for word right from the start. I could even reenact the damn thing. But it was just to get me in the mood, you know, and make sure that I don't miss any of those nifty little Easter eggs, which apparently are in this up-and-coming version. Lots of callbacks and throwbacks to the original movies. And there clearly is some references to other movies as well, from what I've heard, which is great. You know, I see no reason why they shouldn't acknowledge them, even if it's just like a little sort of, you know, a visual reference or a bit of dialogue, just for the hardcore fans to go, oh yeah, you remembered that. It's nice you acknowledged it. Obviously, a big shout out to Halloween 2 would be nice, because, you know, I love that film. I hate the brother sister angle, and that's what this guy's version is doing right. They're just going to jettison that completely. There is no brother sister angle. In fact, it's even mentioned. Wasn't he like her brother or something? No, the press just made that up. So it's like, okay, yeah, fuck that shite. That stupid plot element is now been completely ditched. So yeah, happy days. Um, we also know that, and this is no major surprise, there's already a talk of the sequel being in development. And you know, ooh, shocker, this guy can't fucking die for one thing. And I'm very intrigued as to how they're going to address that because, in the first film, I shot him 6 times. I shot him in the heart. He's not human. He's been shot. He got his own fucking knife in his guts. He got a coat hanger in the eye, shoved right through the eye. He got a knitting a knitting needle, a knitting needle in the neck. Ooh. Any of these would be fatal. And then fell off a balcony, back-breaking fall. Motherfucker's still around, and now he's a lot older, but he's still super strong. So, are they going to address that? He's been incarcerated for 40 years. He has to have been studied. They have to have, you know, he had to have gone to hospital to get the bullets taken out of him, for one thing. So, you're going to have to address this guy's ability to bounce back almost like a Terminator. And that's quite similar as well because you've got Laurie Strode is now a survivalist, nut job, obsessed about protection, weaponry, very Sarah Connor, and you've got an unstoppable maniac who's coming after it, very Terminator like. You know, it's just these references are nice for us fans to pick up on. So yeah, getting really excited now. I'm almost 50 and I probably won't sleep tonight. There hasn't been a film, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. There hasn't been a film, particularly a horror film, that I have been this hyped up for. People always use that phrase, I'm stoked. I fucking hate that phrase. I do. Why he's fucking stoked. But you know what? I'm stoked for this. God, I can't wait. So it's midday tomorrow that I'll be seeing it. Woo! And I'll be bedecked in the full costume. Yeah, the blue coveralls. Yes, blue this time. Got them. And that mask over there. Yeah, looking good. I've got a sort of like 2.5 mile. No, not 2.5 mile. Mile and a half walk from my house down to the cinema, and I may even do it in pure Myers mode. Which will look pretty freakish. It's meant to be quite sunny tomorrow, so in the broad sunlight, there I'll be striding. Do I do the Dick Warlock walk where it's dun 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 dun, or do I do the proper Nick Castle and James Duke Courtney walk? James Duke Courtney playing this guy this time around, where it's just it's a normal walk. That's what makes it more unnerving. Because he's just normal. He doesn't walk like a monster. He walks like a man. He doesn't hurry, but he doesn't slow down. He doesn't do that staggering, the mummy sort of walk, that lumbering gait. He comes after you. He hasn't got a rush because it doesn't matter where you run. The motherfucker's going to catch you. I'm just hoping there's no sort of teleporting taking place where, he's been pursuing someone around a block or through a house. Right behind them there, they managed to get through a back door, climb over a fence, run into the woods, and look back, and he's right behind them. That's Jason Voorhees does that kind of thing, with his shock teleporting ability. And Michael Myers isn't like that. Please, let's try and keep it the way that it should be. So, hey fellas, might be time for lights out very soon. Because you guys need your beauty sleep. I'm all right in that department. Anyway, chaps, I'm going to be back with full review of the movie, full review of the score, and I'm going to do a little costumed presentation for you as well in the full rig out, providing it survives the event tomorrow, because I'm hoping to have a few after movie beers, or in my case whiskies, in a few local taverns as Myers celebrates his latest bloodbath. So, anyway, without further ado, from me and the boys, you all have yourselves a good night now, because tomorrow, this sort of thing is gonna get real. Laters!